Welcome. We are going to start standing with the feet hip distance. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale into an extension. Lean back, lift the heart. Come forward, hands to prayer. Take it down, reach for the toes. Lift up halfway, keeping the spine long. Hands come down. Walk the hands forward into a plank. Right leg lifts. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, hips go up, left leg extends straight up, single leg chaturanga, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, hips back, right leg lifts, step it forward, blossom open into warrior two. Reverse that warrior, feel that deep stretch in the side body. Come back to center, side angle pose, gazing up to that left hand. Frame the right foot, step it back, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, left leg lifts way up. Breathe here, step it forward, open up into warrior two. Reach forward, stretch it back, reverse the warrior. Deep inhales, exhale back to center, side angle pose. Left hand down to the toes, right arm extends up, gazing at the hand. Back to warrior two, take it down, frame the foot, chaturanga, upward facing dog, open the chest, lift the heart. Hips go back to the heels, child's pose, then bring it forward back into an upward facing dog. Round through the spine, hips to the heels, bend the elbows, drop the chest, lift the heart, bring it in. So you're rounding the spine as you go back. Feeling that deep abdominal engagement, then melt the chest to the floor, open the chest, lift the heart, push into the hands, lift your spine, lengthen through the neck and come up. Come back to center, arch and curl. Cat-cow pose, drop the belly, open the chest, look out and up, tilt the tail, scoop the belly, round through the spine. Feeling that deep abdominal engagement, right arm, left leg reaches back, then reach around and take the right hand to the left toes. Gazing to the right side, opening the hip, reach it forward, drop it down. Left arm, right leg extend. Left hand grabs the right toes, gaze over to the left side, reach it forward, drop it down. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, extend the right leg up and pulse it up for 5. Squeezing the glutes as you lift, drop it down. Left leg lifts up and you pulse for 5. Pushing firmly into the hands, feeling those glutes. Press it to plank and we have 5 push-ups. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Get low in the chest. Keep your gaze forward, hop or step front into a chair pose. Reach the arms up, stand up tall, squeeze the glutes, take it into chair, rotate right. Open the arms, gaze up, breathe right here, stay low, hands back to prayer and center, rotate left, open up into that shoulder twist, reaching one arm up, one arm down, hands back to center, and we pulse the hips up and down, keeping the knees straight forward, keeping your tail slightly tucked and your core tight. Tiny pulses. Continue squeezing your abdominals. Now right leg back into a lunge. Reach your arms straight up. Ribs are closed and we're bending both knees, lifting both legs. Keeping the spine long, the ribs closed and the shoulders relaxed. And back to center. Left leg back. Pulse up and down. Lunge and lift. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen, getting the blood pumping, getting those glutes and legs so strong. Step it forward, back to squat, and lift. Pulse and breathe. As you pulse, make sure your knees point straight forward. Now open out, spread the arms, reach the left arm past the right pinky toe. Inhale, feel that stretch across the upper back. Exhale, center. Right hand reaches beyond that left ankle. Look up. Open the chest, exhale, lift to center. Step the feet together, reach the arms up, laterally flex the spine and reach over to the right. And then reach over to the left. Back to center and start to make circles with the spine. Reaching the energy from the feet all the way up through the fingertips. Circle and breathe and reverse, taking it the other way. Inhale over. Exhale around and back up. Now hold it over to the right. Pull with the right hand. Reach a little further with the left. Back to center. Reach up and over to the left side. Feeling that deep stretch throughout the side waist. Exhale, center. Lengthen and reach up and back. Working that extension. Let the head hang back and follow your hand with your eyes. Take a forward fold. Hands come down. Set up for a side plank. Right hand down, left hand up. Start to inhale, drop the hips down. Gaze to the left fingertips and reach up and overhead. Inhale, the hips go down and you look down to the left hand. Then exhale, rainbow the body up, feeling that deep work in our obliques. Barely tap the hips and try to reach up and over a little bit further, deepening the stretch throughout the whole side waist. Inhale down. Exhale, lift up with an active, strong body throughout the movement. Focus on getting up all the way into that rainbow side stretch and rest. Other side, inhale, the hips go down. Exhale, lift all the way up, getting into those obliques, getting that deep side body action. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. Squeeze into those inner thighs, feeling the outer thigh muscles wrapping around the legs, lifting up toward the glutes. And maybe you shoot the hips up a little higher each time. Make sure that when that right arm goes overhead, you keep the shoulder wide and relaxed. And you keep your fingers together and you reach a little bit further each time. Lie onto your belly. Reach the arms and legs straight up. Lift everything up and start to swim. The arms and the legs. Now pull the arms back, flip the palms up, stop the swimming movement, and then bring the arms forward and continue moving the arms with the hands. Here, as we go into this swimming exercise, we're strengthening our low back, our hips, and our glutes. We're keeping our spine healthy and young. The center of the body is stable, just the arms and legs are moving, and then you flip the palms up, reach the arms down beside the hips, and then reach it forward, continuing to swim. The back, the neck is long. Your toes are pointed, and you try to reach a little bit further with the hands each time. Stretch it back into a child's pose. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Reach the right arm up. Take the right hand behind the back, gazing up to the right side, back to center. Left arm reaches up, hand behind the back, gaze up to the left, and back to center. Deep inhale, exhale, bring it forward, up into our swan or cobra. Tuck the toes, lift up, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Right leg steps forward, reach it up, warrior one. Blossom open into warrior two. Reach it forward, side angle stretch. Come back into reversing that warrior. Pressing firmly into that foot, feeling those hips open. Rotate down, right leg up, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, left leg lifts, step it forward, warrior one. Blossom open, warrior two. Reverse that warrior. Back to center, side angle pose. Gaze up to the right hand. Inhale, exhale, back to warrior two. Hands come down, step it back. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Hips back to the heels. And then right leg lifts up behind you. Push that leg straight up 3 times, squeezing the glutes, tuck the left toes, and then the right leg extends up, both knees down, right leg lifts for 3, 2, 1. Then the knee comes down and you push into the left toes, lift up into a single leg downward dog. 3, 2, 1. The knee comes down, the hips go up, and the right leg extends. This movement here really gets our hamstrings and glutes. Focus on your breathing. Focus on getting that right leg extended straight up. And as you lift the hips, remember to look at your belly button or in between the inner thighs. And as you come down gently to the knees, we go for 3, 2, 1. The knee comes down, both hips go up. Bring it down, 3, 2, 1. The knees come down and the leg goes straight up. 3, extend. 2, squeeze your glutes. 1, right knee down, both hips go up and that right leg extends straight up. Left side, 3, 2, 1. Then that right leg extends and the left leg reaches straight up. We kick for 3. Squeeze the glutes, 2, and 1. Both knees down, hips up, left leg extends. Kick for 3, 2. Spine is long, and 1. Tuck the right toes, hips up, extend that leg. We kick for 3. Kick for 2. Squeeze the glutes, 1. The knee comes down, both hips up, left leg extends. When the leg goes up, don't compromise your spinal position, but keep your core tight. Instead, the leg goes up, point the toes. We kick for 3, squeeze the glutes, 2, and 1. Tuck the right toes, left leg reaches straight up, 3, kick, 2, and 1. Tuck those toes, and that left leg extends straight up. Awesome work. Lie onto your side, legs extend straight out. Inhale, lift the right leg up with the toes and knees pointed straight forward, and then exhale, bring it down. Push firmly into that left forearm. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep the external obliques engaged. Try to lift that leg up as high as you can without changing your spine. Now circle that leg forward, around, and up. Here we're strengthening our hips, strengthening those glutes at the same time. So you keep the movement pretty small. Now reverse the circles. Take it the other way, feeling that elongation of the femur bone in the hip joint. Circle and breathe, feeling the glutes engage. Développé, drag that right leg up the left, extend up, flex, drop it down. We reach that leg straight up and drag the toes up. Flex the ankle at the top and bring it down, squeezing into the inner thighs. Drag it up, extend and flex, bring it down. Maybe lifting up that leg a little higher each time to open the hips, but only go to where it feels comfortable in your body. Drag it up, reach, extend down. Bring that right foot down onto the mat behind the left leg. Inhale, reach the right arm back as that left leg goes down to the mat. Exhale, tap the hand to the toes. Here we're working our inner thighs and still working our core. Inhale, you reach. Exhale, lift, squeeze. Reach, lift, squeeze. Awesome work. Other side. Right forearm down. Legs extend straight up and just begin to lift that top left leg straight up and down. Toes and knees point forward, keeping the hips and shoulders stacked. Side body is lifted and engaged. And try not to drop the hips. Just lift and lower and keep your core tight the whole time. Now circle that top leg forward and around, keeping the movement fluid, breathing into the stretch, breathing into the strengthening of the hips, forward and around. Feel that burn, forward and around with control. Take it the other way, back and up and around. Feeling the glutes work, and notice if one side is a little tighter than the other. Maybe you have to push yourself a little farther to be able to hold this movement. Just make sure you're breathing and that we're not sinking into the chest or into that right shoulder. Développé. Point the toes, drag that left foot up the calf toward the inner thigh. Extend the legs straight up, flex the ankle, squeeze into the inner thighs, drop it down. Drag it up, extend and drop. Making sure that you have that deep external rotation of the leg bone in the hip joint. So we're strengthening the piriformis. Inhale, reach that left arm way over as the right foot taps the mat. Then with the straight extended arm and leg, lift the leg and tap the hand to the toes. Try not to change the position of your pelvis or spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Strengthening our core and our hips right here. Reach, lift, tap. Breathe into it. Awesome work. Hip circles. Either come to your forearms or high onto the hands. Inhale, the legs go over to the right. Exhale, the legs come up to center. So you can modify the hand position as you please, but we're dropping the legs around and up on the left side, then to the left and around and up on the right. Over to the right, down around to the left, over to the left, down around onto the right. Modify as you need and maybe bend at the knees. Teaser time, reach the hands to the toes, hold it. Inhale, arms overhead, legs straight out. Exhale, curl up into teaser. Lift the heart. Inhale, lower slow. Exhale, curl up, full teaser, hold it, balance. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, curl up into that full V, sit up, hold it. Inhale, lower with control. Tuck the chin, lift the heart, open the chest, lengthen, and lower back down. Exhale, hollow out the armpits, squeeze into the lats, curl, hold it, breathe. Right knee to the chest. Left leg extends, single leg stretch. You pulse one knee to the chest as you extend the opposite leg out with pointed toes, and you switch. Inhale and exhale, breathing. Now, bend that left knee, extend the right leg out. Curl up and cross your right elbow to the left knee as both legs lift up and then lower. You're really going to feel an oblique burn here, so bear with me, stay with it. You got this. Exhale, lift and rotate, squeeze into the obliques. Inhale, lower with control. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Maybe take a little static hold at the top and switch, other side. Left elbow, right knee, hold it. Lower with control. Exhale, lift and rotate. Inhale, lower down. I know it burns, just stick with it. You can do it. And if you're sore tomorrow, this exercise is probably why. Exhale, lift and rotate. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Get that shoulder girdle all the way up off the mat. Reach and lower and rest. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, tuck the tail, curl the hips all the way up and start to march the legs. Float the right knee up to tabletop, drop it down slow. And the left knee floats up to tabletop, so to 90 degrees above the hips and back down. So in a bridge, marching those legs, strengthening the hips, glutes, and low back. Shoulders relaxed. Reach long through the fingertips. Focus on your breathing. Drop the hips down. Tuck the tail, curl the hips up. Right knee to tabletop. Right leg extends straight up. Point the toes. Lower that leg down to meet the left knee. Flex the ankle, exhale, and lift that leg up, feeling that deep hamstring and calf stretch. The goal is to stay even across your pelvis and hips as you move with your breath. Switch, other side, left knee to tabletop, left leg extends. Point and lower, inhale. Exhale, flex the ankle, lift that leg straight up. Hips stay up, don't let them sink. And push firmly into that right foot, keeping the glutes engaged, keeping the core tight as the leg goes down and up. And rest, setting up for our hundreds. Knees at tabletop, arms straight up, curl up. Start to pump the arms up and down for 5, breathing. Inhale, then pump the arms up and down for 5, breathing. Exhale. The legs stay extended, your head is lifted, and we breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you rest. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock side to side, massaging out the low back. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Now curl up, forehead to the knees. Then inhale, reach the arms and legs straight out. Exhale, roll forward, reach for the toes. Sit up tall, tee the arms out for side bend stretch. Push the right hand into the mat. Reach the left arm way overhead, stretch the side body. Then other side. Now spine twist. You pulse twice to the right, pulse twice to the left. So spine stretch, side to side, back to center, arms tee out, then rotate right twice, rotate left twice, and back to center. Push into the right hand, reach the left arm way up, back to center. Left hand presses, right arm reaches, pulse twice to the right, pulse to the left twice, back to center, reach over to the right, back to center, reach to the left, lengthen through center as you pulse to the right, lengthen the spine, pulse to the left with length and arms down. Awesome work. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for joining me today for this full body workout.